Hey there, outdoor enthusiasts! Welcome back to Go Outdoor, the ultimate destination for all things hiking and adventure. Today, we've got a special treat for you, especially if you're new to the world of hiking. We'll be sharing some invaluable hiking tips for beginners that will help you kickstart your journey into the great outdoors and ensure your hikes are not only enjoyable but safe. Whether you're planning your first hike or looking to brush up on the basics, you've come to the right place. So, grab your backpack, lace up those hiking boots, and let's dive right into the world of hiking. Pick a hike for beginners. The biggest mistake beginners make is overdoing it. They pick a hike that's either too long or has too much climbing. If you're just starting out, pick a hike under 5 miles with minimal climbing. If you want to do a longer hike, make a training plan in advance. Do an extra mile or two each week and build up to your target distance. Don't forget to look at the total climbing on your hike. A flat 5 miles is much different than 5 miles straight uphill. You can also visit sites like Gaia GPS or All Trails. If books are your thing, there are great hiking guidebooks out there as well. You're going to want to get familiar with the hike before you go. Read the trail guide, know what to expect, where the turns are, and how long it should take you. You don't have to memorize anything. You should just have a good idea of what to expect. Plan ahead, and check the weather. For beginner hikers, choosing a good weather day is the #1 way to ensure a good experience. You may not want weather to get in the way of your hike, but poor conditions can often cause accidents or make a hike just plain miserable. Even if you plan to do the hike rain or shine, check the weather ahead of time so you can prepare yourself with the gear you'll need to stay dry and safe. Hiking gear for beginners. The nice thing about beginning hiking is that you don't really need any special gear. You can probably get away with things you already have. Let's start with clothing. A typical mistake hiking beginners make is wearing jeans and regular clothes, which will get heavy and chafe if they get sweaty or wet. Wear wicking workout clothes, which are designed for being active. Long pants or tights are good for making sure your legs don't get scraped up on bushes along the trail. Likewise, long sleeve shirts will protect you from the elements, but you can roll up the sleeves when it's hot. Shoes are also important. A good pair of sneakers or trail runners is usually your best bet. If you have an old pair of hiking boots in your closet, it might be better to leave them behind if you haven't worn them in a while. They could cause blisters. Next on the list would be a backpack, water, snacks, fire starter or matches, simple first aid kit, army knife or multi-purpose tool, sunscreen and sunglasses and extra layers. Be prepared for rain, or for the temperature to go up or down. Proper amount of food and water. Water supports life, so it's the single most important thing to bring on a hike. You need an entire liter of water for every 2 hours of hiking, and it's important that you don't underpack, as you could add unanticipated time if you get lost or have to detour. We recommend getting a reusable water bottle and decorating it with stickers from all your adventures. You'll save money, cut plastic use, and be proud to show it off on the trail. For a day hike, it's best to bring high-energy food that doesn't need refrigeration or heating. Common choices include jerky, dried fruit, trail mix, or energy bars. No need to overdo it on the food, just make sure you've got enough to fuel you on your journey. Then throw in another granola bar for good measure. Understand your map. Understanding where you are and where you are going is key to enjoying your hike. A combination of electronic navigation and paper is a good route for hiking beginners. To start, print out the hiking guide and map. If it's raining, throw them in a Ziploc bag. Read over the guide, study the map, and have a good idea of what to expect. A GPS can pinpoint your location using satellites. The good news is that most smartphones have GPS built in these days. The bad news is that most smartphones are easy to drop, shatter, get wet, etc., so you can't rely on them. But they are good to have as a backup. An easy way for a hiking beginner to do it is by downloading an app such as Gaia GPS or All Trails. These apps have many hikes already shared and loaded by other hikers. You can also upload a GPX file to them. When you use an app, you'll also want to make sure you download the maps for offline use. This ensures that you have the map even when you don't have a cell phone connection. And here's one last tip. Put your phone in flight mode before you hike. When a phone goes out of cell tower range, it drains a ton of battery by searching for a signal. Putting it in flight mode, with GPS or location services on, saves your battery. Always carry a source of light. You should always plan to arrive at your destination with plenty of time before dark. If your hike takes longer than expected, getting caught in the dark without a light could put you in a bad situation, so carrying one at all times is a must. We recommend a headlamp for a hands-off approach, so you can focus on balance and getting to your final destination. Make sure to bring something other than just your phone flashlight, which could drain your battery and turn off unexpectedly. Remember to pace yourself. It's the journey, not the destination, right? Racing through the hike to get to the waterfall, vista, or summit could take away from your hiking experience. But moving at a pace you're comfortable with, soaking in the scenery, and stopping for breaks when you need them will ensure you actually enjoy the hike. Plus, once you get to where you're headed, you'll still have enough energy to celebrate. Time it right. First, it's highly recommended that you start your hike as early as possible. The later you leave it, the more crowds there will be. Conversely, if you're scared to hike alone and want other people on the trail, leave at a popular time. It might be harder to park, etc., but you'll have company. Watch your feet. This one might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised at the number of people who need to be rescued because of a twisted ankle. The biggest risk you generally have on an easy hike is stepping in the wrong place. This could mean twisting your ankle, slipping on a rock, tripping on a root, or worse, stepping on some poisonous wildlife. Just be conscious of where you are walking, especially if you are chatting, tired, or wearing headphones. And there you have it, folks. We hope you found these hiking tips for beginners helpful and inspiring. Remember, hiking is all about connecting with nature, staying active, and creating unforgettable memories. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more hiking tips, gear reviews, and breathtaking trail adventures, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, so you never miss an update.